Okay. Okay, so yesterday we discussed about the job requisition template, how the job requisition template is looks like after configuration, and how to see like families and rules and job code creation and this process. And today we are going to configure that process. So yesterday I told you, right, there is a field called city. My client asking me to add this city field. Okay, let me log into the system. So here we are going to talk how to create new custom fields in job requisition template. Create new custom fields in job requisition template. This is a question mark. Okay, so there are two possible ways to create. I told you about XML. First, now I'm not going to show you in XML. So first we will do within the instance without depending on XML. Then we'll go for XML process. To create a new fields. So example, I told you I want one city field here. Let me go to output of any job requisition. Open this job requisition and we edit job requisition. So inside this job requisition, we already have some standard fields which is delivered from SAP. Here you can see there are fields already available. So in the same template or in the same page, my client gave some two other custom fields. One is city field and one is some gender field. Okay, some gender field or some location field they shared. Okay, so to create, there is an option called, first the requirement is city field. Drop downs. Drop downs is nothing but pick list values. City field with drop down pick list values. So here the drop downs they are expecting Bangalore and Chennai, some etc. So these two fields they are expecting. So to create this new custom fields, this is already existing template. Within the same template, to create, let me take one duplicate page. There is an option called manage templates. Go to the feature called manage templates. Manage templates. So once you open this manage templates, in first page we can see some other options also. Welcome, this one, and performance review means performance related forms, goal plans, 360 multi-rater and development, and lastly we have a recruiting management. So since we are part of recruiting, so just click on this recruiting management. So once you open, we can see the four templates available here. Please select the type of template you want to configure. Okay, so the four template is already available. Now my requirement is to configure some new field in job requisition. So select this job requisition. So once you open this job requisition, you can see the active templates, the list of available templates here already. And there are many templates available in this, but we have only few active templates, like almost 5 templates are active. Now example, so first I have to check which template it is, whether you want to change some new field in basic template, basic job requisition, or standard job requisition, or any other job requisition. So for now I'm going to take basic job requisition. So inside basic job requisition I'm going to create a new field. So open this basic job requisition. So once you open this basic job application, you can see some data, template name, and applicant status, and these fields. And if you go down here, you can see some other options also. So if you want to add a new field inside the template, you have to click on this fields defined. So click to modify. Click on this, click to modify. So once you open, you can see the list of fields available. Like here we have two types of fields, standard fields and custom fields. You can see if you want to add, when you click on here, there are many other options also. Okay, standard field, standard filter field and custom field. So first we will discuss about what is standard field and what is add custom field. So standard field in the sense SAP delivered fields we call it as standard fields. Custom means whatever the field we are adding based on the customer request. Example, city field. So city field is a custom field, but the job code is already delivered from SAP, that is a standard field, and city field is a custom field. Now I want to create a new custom field. So to create a new custom field, click on this add, select add custom field. So once you select this, we will get one empty page here, like empty boxes. You can see the empty box. So here the field ID you mention city. Okay, so city name, example city name I'm adding. So if you want to maintain any in field ID, do not keep any spaces. If you keep spaces, it will not take, because it's kind of programming. So don't keep any spaces. If you want to suppose my requirement is city name, so whether you can type like this, or else if you want to keep any space in between, use underscore city name. And field type, so field type, what type of field type it is? I told you, right, this is pick list field. So I have to select pick list field. And then you go, you can select. So in field ID, you can enter like this, but output name you can maintain with space. So field label is nothing but your output. Like this same name is going to visible in your template. And if you want to maintain any field description, you can mention some description for that. And required, I told you, right, if it is a mandatory field, you select required is a true. If it is optional, you can select false. So if I select true, means it's a mandatory field, means when the user trying to fill the job, when the recruiter trying to fill the job requisition, if they're trying to skip the data for city name, if it is required field, then the system is going to throw an error saying that please update the data for this city name. Okay. So I just updated this city name as pick list. So when I select pick list, it will ask the drop down values. So now we don't have any drop down values for this, because first we have to add the drop downs first. So first let me take this as a normal text field only. Then later, after adding the drop down values, then we will make it some pick list value. So now I'll add it as text field only. It means user can able to type manually without selecting drop downs. They can type manually also. Okay. So once you added this, click on done. So you just created one field called city name. Now I want to give the permission. So what permission we have to give for this field? So this is a city field. There are two users in the system. One is recruiter and the other person is hiring manager. Okay. So now I want to give these permissions to recruiter only. Only recruiter can able to see this field. No other person can able to see. Okay. Means recruiter can able to see. So now I want to give the permissions to this user. To give the permission, so there is a field permission here to this. Open this field permission. So we have already permissions. So there are two types of permissions here: read permission and write permissions. Read permission means user can able to view the field, but they can't make any changes. Means they can't select anything. But write permission means they can view the field and also they can make some changes also. They can edit also. Okay. What type of permissions we can see? So when we use example here, what is the main purpose of read and write permission? Example, I have some salary field. Okay. So salary updates only edit by only hiring manager. Hiring manager can able to edit salary details, but recruiter can able to see only. So here I will give salary field for write permission for a hiring manager where they can edit anytime, but recruiter can able to view. We are not supposed to edit anything. So in these cases, we give write permission for hiring manager and view permission for recruiter. So likewise here also, I want to give this permission city field for only recruiter, not for hiring manager. So once you go here, you select any add field formation. Select add field formation. Again, we will get one empty box. Just loading. Okay, here we have enter the title of that recruiter description. Recruiter only. Recruiters only we can use it. And field type. So what type of field type? It's a read or write you can select. So I'm going to select write permission to recruiter. And field permission role name. So to whom you are going to select. So here you're going to select only recruiter. Field formation. So if you want to give hiring manager, you can select hiring manager. If you want to give candidate, or you can give candidate also. And field reference ID. So here we have to add our field. So we have added city name. So this field, only this field can recruiter write. And field permission status, here we have some status like approved status or closed or pre-approved. So I am going to select all the status. It means when can the recruiter can able to edit that field, whether in approved status job requisitions are pending for approve or pre-approved. So there are three types of status: approved, pre-approved and closed. So now I am giving permission for all the statuses. It means whatever the status of that job requisition, recruiter can able to write the data. Means they can edit anytime. So likewise, so just go to this field formations, select add field formation. Once you open this, first you have to give the description and you can select type of permission, whether write permission or read permission. Read means only we can view, we can't change anything. But write means we can view, also edit. And then field permission role is for whom you want to grant the permission. Select the from drop down and field IDs, whatever the field you want to grant. And field status, the status would be for anything approved, pre-approved or closed.
Rash.
Yes.
See, near that recruiter, there is one more box, right? Here we can select the particular person name or what?
Yes, we can select that also. If you want to give, see here, we have only few drop down values. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you want to grant any something different person, you can select here also, but that is not a suggestible thing. And so mainly we will create some groups and groups like recruiting groups. Okay, so there is a recruiters group, hiring manager group. Maximum we will select from the drop down values. Okay. So here if you have any additional group you added customized group, so that group you can select. Example like sourcing team or any originators team or screening team. So if you want to grant any field permissions to those custom groups, you can enter their name. But this is far enough for any type of project. So you don't need to go for any additional thing. But unless if you have any additional data groups, you can add that also.
Okay.
So once you give this permission, click on done. Okay, so you done and finally publish the template. Only this field, just add the field and give the permission and publish it. You can see the template is saving. If you have any errors in template, we will get a pop-up message here before saving. So it will take some little time to save because system has to validate each and every field. See, the template was saved successfully and published also. It means there is no errors in this template. So we just added this template and now go back and check whether the new field is added in your template or not. Let me refresh and check. That field is available or not. You can see the new city field is added in this template. Okay. So this is how we can add how many fields you want, whether standard field or custom field or any other field also. And also you can see the city name we added here, and we with a asterisk, it means important field. Now we can enter data and do or something. So this is a normal text field, but now my client don't want this text field, they want drop down values. Okay, because they already provided two drop down values, whether user can able to select Bangalore or Chennai. Okay, so now what I will do, first I want to add these fields in your system. To add the fields, we have a pick list center, we call pick list values. Whatever the drop down values like gender, our salutation, our country list, location information, company details, business unit, department, division, this all list we call it as pick list values. It's nothing but drop down values. So if you want to create a new drop down value, so now my requirement is the new drop down value is nothing but city with the two drop down values. So first I want to create these drop downs in pick list center. So to create these drop downs, go to this pick list center. So in this pick list center, we already have some standard pick list values delivered by SAP. Okay, see there are many pick list values are available. But if you want to create a new custom one, just click on this plus, and the code is here. I'm talking about city underscore name. 1 second here. Some dog is barking. Okay, city name, and again enter the same name also here, and active. So active means active or inactive, and from when we are going to affect this, so you can select from when onwards we can start activating these pick list values. And the display order is alphabetical or numeric or custom. Alphabetical means I have entered the letter as C, means city means it will show in C alphabetical order. And parent pick list value we don't want, and legacy pick list value also we don't want. Just create this city name first. So once you create this, you have to add the drop down values. So again we have a plus icon inside. After creating this parent, we usually call city is the parent, and Bangalore and Chennai drop down values we call it as child. Okay, you just created the parent, and now I want to add child values for that pick list. Click on this plus icon. So enter the external codes. Here I'm maintaining Bangalore, and label also same as Bangalore, and active. You don't need to maintain any minimum value, maximum values. And again one more pick list value. Same, click on this plus icon. Add, create. So we just created new pick list value. Now I'll go back to this template. I'm going to update this pick list drop down values. Instead of text data type, we have to change. That's it. So let me go back to manage templates. Go to recruiting, job requisition. Select your job requisition template same way. Same way, open these fields. And now go down and find your field, whatever the field you added, because now you no need to add, it's already there. Just want to change the field type. City name here, field type is showing as text. Now I'm going to take it as pick list. Now go down. So here the pick list ID is asking, so we already created in pick list center, so you select that city name here. So select this pick list city. And click on done. And we already gave the permission. You no need to give again and again. Once you give the permission, it's one time only. Because we are not adding any new field, we are just modifying existing field.
Aras, I have one question here.
Hmm.
If you have like multiple drop down values, for example, if you have around 50, so do we need to enter one by one?
No, there is a Excel sheet direct upload.
Okay, okay.
We will collect all the pick list values in one Excel sheet and
Mm.
we will upload it. Because if let's take country, we usually
Yeah,
having
that is what.
200 or like 200 values.
Mm.
Okay. So for that, what we will do, we will directly collect that data in Excel sheet and we will upload directly in one shot.
Okay.
So now go back to your system and check whether the text field changed to pick list. And check. Here you can see city name with the drop down values. Bangalore or Chennai. Like that, they can select. They can't enter anything. They can select only with available drop downs. Okay. Now, if you want to add any new pick list value here, like if you want to add Mumbai or Hyderabad, again you go back to your pick list center and select the pick list parent value like city name, and inside again you select that plus and add the new pick list values. Okay. Or else if you want to add, if you have some 50-60 location fee like your city name values, then you no need to go manually, you directly collect the data and you can upload it. That I'll show you later, like when you start data loading, so that time I'll show you how to upload using Excel sheets. Okay. So hope you got some clarity on this field. So now we just added this new field. Now my client asking me to create a field called date and other text formats. You can see there are many data types. So you have to know each and every data type, which data type is using for which purpose. So let's take here. Here we have a field type. So which bool means nothing but yes or no purpose we use. Okay. Competencies means if you have any drop down competencies, and currency using for currency values entering like dollars and rupees. Date for date format. Derived means if you want to pick any data from your EC system like pound, where there are some objects like business unit, department and division. So that time we use this derived. Enum means active or inactive. Okay, instructions means we will get one big boxes, and job port, job role is nothing but whatever the job ports you want to pick, we can use. Multi attachment, suppose if you want to create one attachment field, here you can see there is an attachment option. There is no attachment field here. Attachment is nothing but where any person can able to upload any document. That means attachment. This one multi attachment means user can able to upload some 5-6 documents in same place. Okay. And number you're using for number format. Example, there is a mobile number, so there we have to provide only number format. On object also same kind of, if you want to pick any object from EC, so that time use operator means, so operator here we have a recruiter. So now I want to pick operator like this, so this is operator actually. So if you enter any person name here, it will flick from the list. So user operator is nothing but this type of field. And then we have a operator team also. If you want to pick more people like more recruiters, we use operator team and percentage to select any percentage, and pick list, drop down values and questions. So questions in the sense this type of field. Here we have a questions. So if you want, I'll give you meaning for each and everything if you want to note it down, or else we do have some documentation also, that also I can share. So questions means here we have browse questions, what type of questions, some screening questions we'll be having, right? So those type of questions you can see here, basic screening questions. Here we have, are you able to perform the essential? Are you like this? Are you authorized to work in so and so company? Are you open to relocate like this? This type of screening questions you can use. So if you want to create this type of field, we use question. This one, questions. And rich text means like you can give, if you want to give colored text or modified text, or if you want to change any font color, that time use rich text. And text area means like normally simple field. If you can write anything in that field, text area here, like text field means, so you can write something here. So those type of field. And there is a last one is text area. So text area means, so what is the difference between text and text area? So in text we have some limitations up to some characters, like up to some 20 keywords we can enter. But in text area we will get kind of paragraph, you can see here. So this is text area. So in comments means they can update up to some 200 keywords. But if it is text means they have some limitations. So this is a text field. So text field means they can only enter some limited fields. So this is a text field. And the next one is text area. Text area means we will get more keywords to enter. Like this, they can update up to 200 keywords. So this is the difference between text and text area. Okay, so these are the field types are available. So I'll share you one document also. So based on that requirement, because why I'm telling about these field types, make sure whenever you collect any data from any new field from your client, you must should aware of that which field type they are looking for, whether they are providing date and any other yes or no, or number format, or text format, text area, or attachment, whatever the field type they are looking for. Because you have to be very clear about which field you are creating and what type of output will get it using that. Because when they provide, suppose they say provided city, you can't create number. So make sure you're creating city along with pick list values.
Raj,
Yes, Narmada.
yeah, in the field type you told derived also we can use it for object. For
Yes.
object, for example, if I wanted to pick some object from easy, like for division or business unit,
Mhm.
what we can use, derived or object?
So derived using for standard objects and
Mm-hmm.
objects using for custom objects.
First one object,
Yes.
okay, which we have created in configure object definition.
Yes. When so like in EC we create some custom
Mm.
objects, right?
Yeah,
So though if you want to pick any custom objects from EC, we use that object. Derived using for standard objects picking. Like company, like normally SAP will provide legal entity, department, division, these fields, this object by default. Okay. So if
okay.
you want to pick the standard ones, we use this derived. But if you want to pick a custom one, we use object. Cool. This is how to create it. I just created, added one new custom field under this field. So let me take some few more examples, because I don't want to stop with one example. Just created only one city and I have added. Now my client asking me to create some operator and one other fields also. So using this. So let me go inside of this template and we'll try to create some 2 to 3 other fields also. One attachment, one like that. So click on add custom. So I'm making it as upload docs. So this is it's kind of multi attachment option. Upload docs and polls, like I'm not going to make it as a required field. Okay, again I want to add one more field here. Click on add custom field. So here I'm going to add a start date. So let me show you that error also. Let me give some space and we'll try to save. We'll see what type of error we'll get it, because you have to aware of that error also. See here you can provide a valid XML element name. Okay, they gave whenever you create field ID, make sure you use colon or underscore. So So this error will get it if you miss that space, if you keep any spaces. So use underscore, also you can colon. Oh, sorry, I just missed. You can use colon. And here I'm using start date, means it's a date field. Then I'm going to add one more field called number. Number. And the field type is number. Okay, and let me add one operator field also, so that we can pick the operator name from there. Recruiter name I'm using. So here I'm using for recruiter name text field. Oh, sorry, not text field, operator. Because we can search any employee data from the system.
Okay, right under field label, there is an option like add more, right? So when we use that option?
So if you want to add more, means we use for languages, like there are some translations. So example, your client provided here, we have this recruiter name. Okay.
Yeah.
So in English, in general English, we are calling as recruiter. Okay. So now your client from China. Okay, China. So in China language, they want to use their own name. Like maybe they're talking, telling something like operator or something. Okay. If you want to add any translations, so
Okay.
that time you use add more. So here we have some supporting languages. So here in English, we are adding as recruiter. And when I select add language, it will ask which language you want to use. So there are few supported languages for translations. Like example, I'll select in German. So German, I can use some that name. Okay. So what is the purpose of this? Suppose in your application is in English language, in template the recruiter name show as recruiter. But when the user change the language from English to Dutch language, then the name change it to operator. This is for translations. Normally, some Chinese and Japanese clients use in Germany also, they use their own language. Okay. So what we will do, we don't know anything about their language. What we will do as a consultant, we will configure everything in English and we will create translation for each and every page. Wherever the translations they need, we will create the translation and we will collect their own meanings for each word. For every word, we will collect the meanings in their language and we will update it here.
Okay.
So when I use this system, it will show in English because since I'm using English language. When client using, they're using in Dutch language, this field show in Dutch language translations.
Okay.
So this is for translation. Okay. So let me click on recruiter name. And based on this translations also, you will be having one questions in interviews also. They're going to ask, do you have idea how to create translations and how many languages, translatable languages supported in recruiting? Because when you take in success factor, almost 50 plus languages are supporting, but when you go in recruiting, we don't have all languages translations are available. We have some limited limitations. Okay. Okay, I forgot to give the field permissions here. So let me give the field permissions. So now I don't want to create a add new field because we already created. Same way, I'm going to grant the same permissions to this recruiter only. So just what you have to select, you just select field references. Whatever the fields you selected, created just before, you just all that. Add this cell number, and there is one more field we created as a recruiter name. Here we have a recruiter name and upload documents. Upload docs And we also created one more field called start date. Okay, so give this all these permissions to the existing recruiter and done, and again publish it. And now go back to your output and you can refresh the page and check whether the new fields are added or not. You can see that new fields we added. So we added city name, that is before, and attachment is like this. So we'll get attachment and we can upload the documents. And start date is date field, so we will get date type of field, and cell number is number. We can enter only number formats like this. And recruiter name is a operator. You can find the recruiter likewise. Okay, so these are the different fields. Okay, so any doubt, any confusion, see, you can see, so be using this only they have added, using these templates. Now if you want to create a brand new template also, you just follow this type of process only. So first you collect the fields, whatever the fields they're looking for, and know the exact field IDs and create it, and get the permissions also to whom you want to grant, because they provided 10 fields. Those 10 fields to whom you want to grant, whether recruiter or a hiring manager or any other respective user. So we have to select it in that way. Okay, so okay, now we just created this custom fields. Now there is a standard field here. Example, there is a company here. Here the company and division and department. These are the standard fields. Now my client asking me to rename this company as company name, something like that. Okay, they want to rename this company as company name. Okay, to replace to rename this standard fields also, again go to same page, click on these fields, find that field ID here. So find here, that is company. That is that. Find, so one by one. Here you can see legal entity code. No. Okay, so they are using the legal entity label here. So now I'm going to change it as company name. I think it's directly picking from EC field. Let's try once. If not, I'll let me change some other names also here, some other standard fields also. I'll take some other. Okay, there is a pay type, so I'm just entering pay type name. Just go down and click on done and publish it. Okay, so it's published. And now go back and refresh the page and check. this company name is not changed because it's directly picking from EC. So if you want to get this name change, again I have to go to EC and there I have to change. So I have changed some job type. Let me find the job type. So not showing here. One another fields, because these objects we cannot change. We can change but not here. You can directly go to EC and there we have to update. So let me check any job function or employment type or something like that. Let me try to keep this currency changes. Currency. Here we have a currency. I'm just updating this name as currency 123. Just it's very simple. Whenever you want to change the name, you just update the label. Don't make changes in ID. You don't need to make. You can keep different field ID and different label name. So label is your output name. Whatever the data you updated in label, the same name will available in your output. And in XML also, whatever the changes we are doing in managed templates, same data we will do it in your XML using programming, XML programming. Same way, how to add a new field and how to create new field, how to grant this some conditions also. Currency. Okay, sorry, I missed one small step because whenever you make any changes, we have to again add permissions. That step I forgot, and that is the reason output is not coming, because the currency is before currency and now we change it to currency 123. I have to pick that field also. So let me pick that field, multiple fields, currency 123. Where is that currency 123?
It is still showing currency.
This is still showing currency. Let me check one second. In normal fields, so there are few drawbacks in managed templates. So again, that is the reason we have two ways. You can come update here or using XML also. Currency 123. Yes, I have changed this label. No. So here the label is showing the correct only. Currency. Let me change UK also. I'm not sure which English language we selected for the system, whether UK or US. And also I'll take some other fields as well. Job also I'll take. Job. I'm just adding 123 for easy identification. After that fields. And then go to fields. Job. The currency is not changing. let me publish once and refresh this page. So sometimes it's not updating data immediately. Once I publish and refresh again this manage templates, and we'll see for the standard name change. Okay, go to this manage templates, and again I'll come back to the same template. I'll directly go for permissions. Let me check here only. Job code. No, it's not changing. I have to check also. Maybe position name I'm putting. I'm just checking last time. If still not coming, again we have to do it in XML, or we have to update data. There is a sync also. Whenever you make some changes, if it is not affecting immediately, there are some backend jobs runnings also, like data refresh. Sync process. Normally in Gmail, every time whatever the mails are coming in your inbox, that inbox will get refreshed time to time, every second. Likewise here also, we have some options. Whenever even you did all the settings changes, but the data is not refreshed, means we can run some data refresh, so that the new changes will get applied in all the areas. Sorry, green also. Okay, let me save this. Everything is fine only. Let me give this all field permissions to this user and publish it finally. Still not coming, then we'll see in XML when we discuss about XML. Okay, so recruiter name showing one warning. Recruiter operator field, recruiter name cannot be a custom field. It says that the recruiter name is already available. Now when I selected all fields formation, is showing error. Before it's not showed. Now the system validated inside, and the system found two recruiter fields. There is already one recruiter field in your application here. You can see the recruiter field is already there. Now the system is validating that. See, the recruiter field is already added. So system saying that it's not a custom field. Make sure you maintain as standard field. I told you, right? We already have some recruiter fields. So if you want to use custom field, make sure you disable the standard field and then later you create it. This field. So we have to go and check in XML for this. Okay, but however you understand, right, how to add a new custom fields and how to create permissions and how we can add this field permissions and everything. So do you have any doubt or confusion here? I think no.
No.
Okay, so here I am going to give some sample fields here. So try to add some new fields. So I'm going to give some 5 fields just for your practice. Within the same job requisition, like basic job requisition only, you try to create these 5 fields. The first field is I want some text field. So text field name is You can see job requisition name. So job requisition name is so this one, and data type is text field, and the next field is hiring date. It's date field. Date field. And next field is systems. Field name is pick list, and the values for this is so systems is the pick list parent ID, and the values is laptop, desktop, and tab. So these three drop down values I need. Okay, drop down values for this, and the next one is attachment. Resume upload is the page, its attachment, and then there is a I want this field, this type of field ID. Use certified in RCM. This type of question mark. Okay, so this is a question. You can take this as enum field, because in enum we have a yes or no fields will get it. Okay, so try to add these 5 fields. Okay, maybe you will get some doubt on this. If you get any doubt, just let me know. Okay, try to create these 4 fields under basic job requisition, and you already know how to go to that page. Go to manage templates, and you already know. If you get any doubt, just listen again. You follow this recording, and you will get idea. So I'm just pasting these 5 requirements. So try to create and come back. And okay, so here all people can't create same fields. So what we will do, so there are 4 like different templates here. Let me go to manage templates here, and we'll see what type of active job requisition templates. So one person can go with a basic job requisition, and one person can go with a standard, and one person can go with a job requisition SB and SK. Okay, so there are 4 job requisition, same process, because once any person created some job field, so they can't create the same name, it will throw an error. So to overcome this error, you can take different job requisition template, or else if you have any your own fields, like just change the names, just change these field names, because I can't give 4 examples here. Just change some names. You imagine that names, and you data type is remains same. Only field names, like field ID names are different. So if you want to use that, or else if you want to create a same field IDs, you just go to some different job requisition template. You're getting at what I'm trying to say. So because you guys are 4, so for 4 can't create same field values. So try to select different job requisition templates, or try to add some names. Example here, one person add like job requisition name, and one person can add job requisition 1, and one person can add job requisition 2, name 2, like that. Small changes, like for one name to another name, because we can't create same field value name again and again. Okay. So this is how to create new custom fields. So if you have any doubts or confusion, please let me know. Okay, even in real time also same process we will do. First we will collect all the, I told you right, in workbook. So in workbook we will collect all the fields, which field you want and what type of field you want, and to whom you want to give that permission. That all information we will collect in this job requisition workbook first, and then we will create those fields in your system. Okay, so that's for today. If you have any doubt, any confusion, please do ask. Okay, so thank you guys. Thanks for your time. Bye.
Thank you, Raj.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Raj.
Raj.
Bye
Thanks,
bye.
everyone. Bye.
Bye.